Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your month ahead July 2018 reading. You will find on the channel that I have put up 2 readings, bonus reading and also your love reading for July 2018, couples and singles, okay? So without further ado, we are using the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards. Alright, for your advice for the month. And we're using the Gilded Tarot for your main reading. Alright, so let's get the advice for the month for general reading for Libra. Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for Libra for July 2018? What is the advice you have for Libra for the month of July 2018? Show me. It says it's all in divine timing, okay? If things aren't happening right now the way that you'd like them to, it will happen in time. Alright, but you've got to give it time. You've also got to just, you know, understand that it's in the hands of, you know, there's nothing that you can do about it, Libra. Alright? When we talk about divine timing, it's not in our timing, it's in divine timing. It's when things are meant to happen. It's when things are meant to, you know, occur within your life. It's in the hands of the universe. It's not in your hands, it's in the hands of the universe, Libra. So basically, it's all in divine timing. Everything is in divine timing. Everything will occur when it's meant to occur for you, okay? We're going to see what's happening for the month of July 2018 for Libra. Universe Spirit, what's happening? What's happening for Libra in the month of July 2018? What's happening for Libra in the month of July 2018? Show me. Right, let's split the deck into 3. 1, 2, and 3. And let's collect this back up like so. So, you do have some, you know, you have got the energy around you in July 2018, Libra, I'm afraid, is the 5 of Wands. This is either telling you that there are worries or you've got some difficult conflicts or arguments going on, because the 5 of Wands is about arguments and difficulties with others. Now, what's influencing that is the 4 of Swords. I think that somebody, I think the arguments are either to do with somebody who wants to take a break with that 4 of Swords, or it could be to do with somebody who's not playing their part, not putting their weight, because 4 of Swords can also show with the Hanged Man very much a lazy individual. The reason that everything is happening is because I think that some of you guys are tired. 9 of Wands shows somebody who's really tired, and I think that you are tired. I think some of you are. The 9 of Wands says, look, I'm running out of patience and I'm running out of steam and I'm really, really tired of this shit. And in the recent past, Libra, you guys have experienced, I think that this has been kind of like a blowout. The Tower is also an internal card and talks about somebody who's been really, really angry. So I think that some of you guys have experienced feeling really angry. The most likely outcome for the month will be the Moon. So there's uncertainty here with the Moon card. There could be some anxiety going on. The Moon is also a water card. So sometimes when you get the Moon, it's like the feelings are up and down, up and down, up and down. So it's like unstable emotions as well with this Moon energy. Coming in, what you guys are going to experience though, that's nice, 6 of Cups. I'm seeing reconciliation here. If it's not reconciliation, then definitely I think something to do with family support with that 6 of Cups energy. You guys are showing as being the High Priestess though, Libra. So you're showing as being someone who, I think it's you. I think it's you that's the 4 of Swords on this reading. Only because the 4 of Swords is very similar to that High Priestess. I think you're showing as being somebody who's holding back on a lot of stuff with that High Priestess card. Libra, I think that you're holding back. I think you're not saying what's on your mind with the High Priestess. I think you're holding a lot of secrets from others. And I also think that you're remaining very passive as well. And as a result of that, you're experiencing for the month of July 2018, I think, some conflicts with others. Because I think the root issue is that they're tired. Libra, I think that they're tired of this. And I think that they've come out with that. I think they've told this to you with the Tower energy in the recent past. Because what's challenging them is your inability to take action, or your inability to, I think this is your, I think you are showing as the High Priestess and the 4 of Swords. They're very similar cards, it's got to be you. So I think it's your inability to take action or to do anything proactive about this situation, and therefore the most likely outcome will be the Moon. I think that you've got some, a great deal of tension coming in, as more than likely based on these energies and the overall outcome. The immediate future, though, is the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups can show reconciliation energy is the 6 of Cups, or the 6 of Cups can show, you know, support from family and friends. influences coming in, and the Six of Cups will be in the immediate future. Now, coming in, the influences will be the Justice card. This is good. So I'm seeing this situation potentially being balanced out with that Justice energy. Knight of Cups, the hopes are the Knight of Cups, forgiveness. So maybe the hopes are for forgiveness, maybe the hopes are an expression of love. But I think the hopes with the Knight of Cups are going to be the hopes of somebody else and not necessarily you. The overall outcome shows the Sun. There you go. How lovely. The Sun, beautiful. There's healing here in the outcome. Healing of this situation. It's really nice, and that's why we've got divine timing. Everything will happen when it's meant to happen. Alright? Don't worry about it. For some reason, you guys are holding back on a secret, or you're being very passive. I hope you're not being passively aggressive or anything, Libra. Let's have a look at what the High Priestess is about. What's this High Priestess about? What's this? Why is Libra showing as being the High Priestess in the month of... this is also perhaps you guys holding back on your intuition as well. Or you're in a place of high intuition with the High Priestess. Maybe if you, this isn't you being passive with the High Priestess, Libra, it might be you being highly intuitive, and it might be that intuitiveness is causing the rouse, because it might be the rouse based on somebody being tired. Maybe it's you. Let's see. Why is the Libra showing as being the High Priestess in the month of July 2018? Page of Swords. I think that you're holding back on some information here. Page of Swords is like the High Priestess when it talks about somebody who's holding secrets. I think that you're being very private, and I think you're being very private in terms of maybe... Have you been communicating with anyone? Page of Swords can also mean communicating in private. But the Page of Swords is notoriously somebody who's being very secretive and holding back on communication. So I think you're being very secretive, but I think that this might be to do with communication. Maybe somebody that you've been emailing or texting, perhaps, with that Page of Swords energy. And as a result of that, you guys will experience, for some of you, the Five of Wands. And I'm seeing conflict or disruption or arguments with that Five of Wands. Because the Four of Coins, you're keeping cards close to your chest. The Four of Coins often shows up as somebody who's keeping cards close to their chest. And somebody won't share. So I think that you're holding back here. I think you're keeping quiet. I think you're showing as the High Priestess, because I think you're being very secretive, Libra. I think you're being very secretive to do with the Page of Swords. I don't think it's a child. I think it's some information. And also, perhaps you've been communicating with somebody here in secret with the Page of Swords. And I think that this is causing an argument, because you're not willing to share with with the Four of Coins. You're not willing to share this information with that Four of Coins energy showing up here. But you might not be willing to share. There might be arguments over you not willing to share some money. Ten of Coins shows you. I just picked another card as well. So the Four of Coins is somebody who's mean. And the Ten of Coins is money, family money. So it might be that there's arguments because you're not willing to share something to do with the family money. What's in the family. And you're showing as the High Priestess, being very, very secretive. I think that you're being very secretive concerning some information, concerning you communicating. You might be communicating with a lawyer, for example, for some of you Libra people. But as a result of that, there are arguments because you're not willing to share. Four of Coins, some finances, some money that you've got. Perhaps this is an inheritance or something like that. Now, the reason for this argument over... Perhaps the argument is over you gaining as well with the Four of Coins energy, a family inheritance. Four of Coins is gaining and the Ten of Coins is a family inheritance. Could be an argument here concerning some of you guys who have gained a family inheritance, and you're being very secretive in terms of communication with the Page of Swords. And the reason why there's arguments over you gaining this family money for some of you Librans is the Nine of Wands. I think somebody's tied with the Nine of Wands energy. It's not you, it's the other person. I think that somebody's been struggling here, and they've been struggling with... I think somebody's been struggling with having to do something by themselves. The Nine of Coins often means having to be independent. So this means having to pay the bills yourself. Take from your own resources, for example. So it might also be that somebody's been struggling with that Nine of Wands. And they might be struggling because they're feeling kind of left out and they're feeling isolated with that Nine of Coins. I think they're feeling isolated more than anything with the Nine of Coins energy. So I think that somebody, the reason why everything is happening and why there's an argument over you perhaps not sharing the family money, a lot of this is to do with money because you've got Four of Coins and Ten of Coins, or gaining some family money, is because this person, it might be that you've got someone who's been struggling with having to pay money out or having to take care of, you know, the family finances, or this person's been struggling because Really, I would have thought Five of Coins would show up here. But this person might have been struggling because they... sorry guys, we wanted to yawn for ages. Because this person feels that, might be with the Nine of Coins, feels quite isolated as well. Now, isolated from the group. The Three of Cups shows there. Nine of Coins and Three of Cups can be somebody who feels isolated from the group. So I think that why this is, there's an argument here on you not sharing or you gaining the family matter. But I think it's you not sharing more than anything. Because if there's an argument over you gaining money, it might be there's an argument for the month of you gaining money. Because this person feels tired that they're being shut out of the group. Of this agreement of partnering up, of sharing it with you as well. Either way, I think, Libras, you're not willing to share something with someone here. And I think that somebody's arguing with you for something, for this. Now, in the recent past, you've experienced the Tower. And I think this Tower is a major argument. What's the Tower about, please? The Seven of Swords. So I think that you've experienced a revelation. Or something has been revealed in terms of someone who's been quite sneaky. Because the Tower seeks to reveal and the Seven of Swords is somebody who's being sneaky. So I think you've experienced in the recent past a revelation here. And the revelation is the Seven of Swords. I think that somebody's sneakiness has been exposed. I don't want to call you sneaky, but the reading seems to be alluding to you not being completely honest, Libra. I think that your secret with the Seven of Swords has been exposed in the recent past. And what's challenging you for the month is the Four of Swords. And the only reason that I say that it's you that's holding this secret is because you show us the High Priestess. It might be that your intuition, though, it might not be that you're actually being sneaky, actually. I don't think it's you, actually. I think that this High Priestess might be that you're feeling intuitive that somebody's withholding information. Actually, no, we'll go along that line. Let me start that again. In the month of July 2018, sorry Libra, I think that you are showing as a High Priestess because you're highly intuitive. And I think your intuition is telling you that with the Page of Swords, somebody is holding back on some valuable information. Someone's not telling you any valuable information here. And as a result of that, I think that there are arguments. And the arguments are on this person who has gained a huge amount of money. So I think actually the other way around, sorry, because I couldn't understand why, because this is your reading. Could be some of you that are doing it, but I actually feel that your intuition is that somebody's holding back on some valuable information with that Page of Swords. Which is why for the month there are arguments over this person who's gained money. They might have gained an inheritance, but also I think that there's arguments because this person's not willing to share the wealth. They're not willing to share the family wealth, so they're not willing to share something with you. Showing up here, or there might be there might be arguments because this person's keeping the Four of Coins is keeping something private, and it might be an inheritance that they've got. There might be arguments because you feel that this person's holding back on some valuable information. I think to do with money. Now the reason that everything is happening is because you're tired of feeling left out. The Nine of Coins can also show somebody who's being shut out as well. I think that you guys are tired of being isolated or shut out of this group, of this relationship with the Three of Cups. And that's why in the recent past there's been an argument. There's been an argument over this person's sneakiness, but also I think that you've exposed this person's sneakiness to them. Now what the challenge is for the month is the Four of Swords. And what's this Four of Swords about? Well, I think the argument, what's influencing this situation, this argument over this person who seems to be not sharing their wealth, Four of Coins, Ten of Coins, or who's gained an exceptional amount of money here with those two cards, arguments over that. Because this person, I think what's influencing this is that this person seems to have withdrawn and perhaps has taken a break from the relationship. It's almost like somebody's ghosted you for a little while because they've gained something here, and it's almost like they don't need Libra. The most likely outcome will be the Moon. Oopsie daisy. Let's get those cards up. What's this Moon about? What's the Moon about? Well, I actually feel that the most likely outcome is that somebody is concealing. The Moon is about concealing and the Wheel of Fortune is about fortune. I think more than likely somebody's concealing their fortune from you. I think somebody's keeping very quiet on money. I think somebody's got a money situation concealed from Libra, and I think they're trying to keep the money for themselves. I think they don't want to share it with you. And I also think they don't want to give you what is owed to you, Libra, most of all. Six of Cups you've got coming in. What's the Six of Cups about? What's the Six of Cups about? Well, I think that you're going to have some kindness from a King of Wands. Because you've got a King of Wands here. So I think that you're going to have I don't know who this person is. It might be a brother. I don't think it's this person that's lying to you. But it could be. I mean, it could be coming in that you've got finally the support that you've been asking for. Maybe this is the King of Wands who's been hiding cash from you, in which you're going to experience justice. Or that support could come from a brother or somebody or an uncle or somebody who's really important. Coming in, you're going to experience justice. And what's the justice about? Okay, I think that you're going to experience justice as this person decides that they will cooperate with you with the Temperance energy. Your hopes will be the Knight of Cups. What's the Knight of Cups about? The Magician. So, the Knight of Cups is all about control. No, not control, sorry. The Knight of Cups is all about an offer. It might be the hopes are that you've got an offer coming in. I'm not sure who this Magician is, though. An offer to, let me just think about that collaboration. Sometimes you get stuck on a collaboration when you're trying to, especially when you're trying to fit something into a reading. Well, I think that your hopes will be that there's going to be an offer, and this offer will be to start creating, I think, with this Magician, a new beginning with the Ace of Wands. And the overall outcome shows the Sun. I'm seeing success and happy new beginnings in the outcome with the Sun energy. And what's the Sun about? What's the Sun about? I wouldn't be surprised if a Six of Coins showed here, to be honest. Well, no, but it's close enough. The Ace of Pentacles, it's about money. So I'm seeing success in money matters here with the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles. You've got coming to you what you're owed. Okay, I think this King of Wands is the person who was hiding money from you, Libra. I think some of you guys, and this is why the advice is it's all in divine timing. It's going to come to you. It's going to come to you. But I think that what's happening here, Libra, is, let's quickly go through this again. I think that you guys are highly intuitive with that High Priestess energy. I think your intuition is telling you that somebody, this Page of Swords, is keeping valuable information back from you. And I think that as a result of that, the energy for the month is arguments. Arguments and conflicts with this Five of Wands energy. And that'll be, I think, with this person who seems to be holding very close to their chest a family inheritance, for example. This person won't share with you, and they might be even keeping it private. Because the reason everything is happening is because you are tired, Libra, Nine of Wands, about feeling shut out and isolated from this partnership with the Nine of Cups, with the Three of Cups, sorry. And I think that you have exposed this person's dishonesty in the recent past with the Tower and the Seven of Swords. What's influencing everything is that this person seems to have withdrawn, and they seem very distracted as well with that Eight of Cups. But the most likely outcome will be that I feel that this person is keeping secret a big fortune, big money that they've had, that they've come into. Coming in though, I think that there's going to be some form of reconciliation with this individual. This individual, look, you can see how the King of Wands looks. You might be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think Libra coming in, this person will look to start being fair. Start being kind and start being supportive to you. Maybe this person will look to start supporting his own children, his or her own children. And influences coming in will be you're going to receive justice through cooperation, I think, with the Temperance energy showing here. The hopes would be, I feel, that what is offered is the chance to start creating a new beginning with the Ace of Wands, and the overall outcome shows success in business affairs. The Sun is success and the Ace of Pentacles can be money or business affairs. So I think you've got success coming to you in terms of money, business affairs in the month of July 2018. Okay, showing up. Alright, and this is why the universe is saying it's all in divine timing. Just wait it through. Just see what happens. Because sooner or later, this person's going to have to pay the piper. It looks to me somebody's trying to run away from their responsibilities to do with money. What is owed to you, perhaps what is owed to children as well. And it looks like this person's had some windfall coming that they've been trying to keep secret. But I think by the end of July 2018, this person's going to have to pay you what they owe you. And if there's children involved, and the children too. Alright, that is your reading, Libra, for the month of July 2018. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.